Alright guys, I'm going to start off with the Headrush boards, so namely the gig board and the pedal board. Since I don't use them at the same time, but I do keep them or store them in this Headrush bag. So the front is where the gig board fits in, and then the back, which zips up, is where the pedal board fits in. As you can see, I've got a guitar, electric guitar, and a bass, because there are times that depending on our setup or lineup, I could be playing both. But majority of the time I'm a bass player, so it depends on the availability. Sometimes, you know, we have set that I have to play a guitar. All right, so from here you can see that I've got different EQs. So graphic equalizer, which is this switch here, bass equalizer, parametric equalizer, and the other one is another graphic equalizer. So it's basically just a variation of the graphic equalizer from the first knob. So basically just switches the EQs. And if I wanted to do some other stuff, other multi-effects like chorus or reverb, then I would just switch to a different, what they call it, scenario, or a view or rig, and I'll be able to configure or use the other multi-effects in there. Pretty straightforward, you know, for this. And if I need to use this for guitar, then I'll just simply go to like the settings I have here, you know, for, let's just say, clean tones, or, you know, I've got some presets in there as well. But again, I'm not going to talk about too much on the electric guitar preset, because I don't really play that much in our set list. Again, primarily I use it for bass. So this one's pretty similar. This one I have it configured. I have the settings or the rigs configured by the type of bass. So for example, this one I've got a EHB, which is Ibanez electric head bass, which is right there. You can see it. There we go. So I have settings for that. I have settings for the Dingwall bass. So we'll just use this as an example. Again, pardon the glare there. It's for if I need like a bass boost, mids, and then highs or treble. So if I want boost on either of those, then this is the switches that I use. This is where I set up my amp, like amp modeling. You know, if you have because you can configure different speakers in there, like the amps. So that's how I set it up. I've got a reverb, chorus, drop tune. So if I need to, you know, if there's songs that like E flat, right, instead of like standard tuning, I can just click on this and you know, I don't have to drop tune my guitar. This basically switches to drop tune, which is kind of neat. Looper and tempo, I don't really use these much, usually just for practicing. So basically this is a complete version of that one. You know, if I needed to add the other multi-effects, if there are songs that I need to switch over to, like the other, you know, like chorus, other effects, like I said, you know, reverb. That's it, right? So I've got the pedals here. Again, that's mainly used for volume. And then from here, I already have these configured, so I don't really, you know, change the buttons here as much. So yeah, that's basically it for this guy here. Both of them are pretty good. I have some markers in here, so that way if I'm on the stage, I don't have to kind of, you know, I can see where I'm gonna put in my, you know, like cable, guitar cable. There we go. Now if I feel I want to fiddle with some of the knobs, then I actually would take this one with me. Kind of like this because it's sitting on my Boss BCB60, like a hard case. It's got this protective case, which actually I like a lot. Here I do have a review, well, not a review, but like more of like an overview of how I use this on my other video. This is basically more of a self-contained pedal, because I've got a built-in power supply, so I don't need to plug this in versus the other pedal. So yeah, that saves me a lot. Plus this one, I've got the wireless pedal. So everything here is Boss. Okay, the only exception is the power supply. So I got the noise suppressor, the bass EQ, the wireless transmitter. Take this out, plug this into my bass, and I've got the multi switches. But this is the unit that I use the most if I'm only playing bass, because this is everything here is a bass exclusive pedal. I need to customize what I need to bring, then I'll just take it with this you know, like this pedal board here. Currently I've got the Sans amp, which I think is probably like the standard for most of the bass players out there. I've got this, this is more my practice effects, because it's got the looper and the beats in there. It's got a built-in tuner and all the effects and amps as well, so you know, in this small little package. But again, it only got two switches in here, so you have to kind of scroll all the way to the other settings or effects if you needed to. So again, I use it mainly for practice only. Get a little tuner in here. Anyway, I'm just keeping this set up for now. That's it. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what I use and where I use it. I do play bass 80% of the time, so this is what I always carry with me. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks and have a great day. I'll see you guys in my next video.